NASA has just made an astonishing discovery that will leave you in awe: planets located only 40 light-years away, worlds that could harbor water, and even life. Welcome to the TRAPPIST-1 system, a remarkable star system containing 7 rocky planets, some of which might even have oceans or thick, breathable atmospheres. This could be the best opportunity we've had yet to find another Earth, but here's the real twist: one of these planets might just be hiding something mind-blowing. Stick with us, because what NASA has uncovered could change everything we know about the cosmos. In 2017, NASA made an earth-shattering discovery when they revealed that a small, dim red dwarf star was home to an extraordinary cluster of Earth-sized planets. The excitement came from the fact that several of these planets are located in what's called the habitable zone, meaning the conditions there might allow liquid water to exist on the surface, a crucial ingredient for life as we know it. But what made the TRAPPIST-1 system so unique was that it wasn't just 1 or 2 potentially habitable planets, it had a stunning 7. Each one was locked in a tight, synchronized orbit around their faint, reddish sun. Astronomers were amazed. Never before had such a dense, rocky planetary system been discovered, let alone one with so many worlds that could resemble Earth. But the surprises didn't stop there. Since that initial discovery, scientists have thrown every tool at their disposal at the TRAPPIST-1 system. From the Hubble Space Telescope to Spitzer, Kepler, and now the powerhouse of space observation, the James Webb Space Telescope, astronomers have been relentlessly studying this fascinating system. With each new observation, we're peeling back the layers to reveal just how complex, and how strange, these planets are. The first big reveal from Webb came in March 2023 when it focused its powerful instruments on TRAPPIST-1b, the planet closest to its star. The results? This world was blazing hot, with no signs of an atmosphere, essentially ruling it out as a candidate for habitability. But don't worry, there are still 6 more planets to explore. One of them could hold the key to unlocking some of the universe's biggest mysteries. Going back to 2018, further studies started suggesting something even more intriguing: some of these planets might hold more water than Earth, possibly in the form of vast, planet-spanning oceans. Others could have thick, steamy atmospheres brimming with water vapor. The outermost planets might be wrapped in an endless sheet of ice, locked in a deep freeze. The variety within the system is what makes it so compelling. The density of each planet has been measured with incredible precision, making TRAPPIST-1 one of the most well-understood exoplanet systems outside our solar system. In 2021, another unexpected discovery emerged. The planets in the TRAPPIST-1 system all appear to be made of the same basic materials as Earth: iron, oxygen, magnesium, and silicon. But the real shocker came when scientists found that their density was about 8% lower than what would be expected. What does that mean? Could they be packed with water? Or perhaps they have thick, fluffy atmospheres? Or maybe, just maybe, they're hiding something we've never seen before. With every new discovery, the mystery deepens, and we're no closer to solving it. Now, let's take a moment to imagine standing on one of these planets. Picture yourself on TRAPPIST-1d, the 3rd planet from the star. The red dwarf sun looms large in the sky, casting a dim, reddish glow across the landscape. What would the surface look like? It could be rocky terrain, frozen tundra, or perhaps vast oceans stretching far beyond the horizon. Look up, and you'll see 6 other planets hanging in the sky like giant celestial ornaments, so close you could make out their shapes and colors with the naked eye. They'd appear even larger than our moon does. Some models even suggest it could be a water world, completely covered in oceans, with permanent twilight casting an eerie glow over the waves. Its sister planets would be visible in the sky, lighting up the heavens with their proximity. Imagine what it would be like to see those massive planets hanging in the sky, each one a beautiful, mysterious world of its own. While exploring these planets firsthand may still be far off, thanks to NASA's interactive models and digital simulations, you can take a virtual tour of the TRAPPIST-1 system right now. With just a few clicks, you can compare each planet to Earth, see how their habitable zones stack up against ours, and even visualize what it might be like to stand on their surfaces. It's the closest we can get to visiting another star system, and it's available at your fingertips. Research into TRAPPIST-1 is showing no signs of slowing down. Every new study reveals more details, more questions, and even more excitement. Are these planets truly capable of sustaining life, or are they just another cosmic tease? Could one of them be home to alien life, even if it's just microscopic? The only way to know for sure is to keep pushing the boundaries of what we understand about the universe. TRAPPIST-1 isn't just another planetary system, it's a front-row seat to the future of space exploration, and it might just hold the key to the biggest discovery of all time. But TRAPPIST-1 isn't the only star system in our sights. Let's talk about GLE-12b, another fascinating planet that has caught the attention of scientists. This planet is only about 10% wider than Earth, making it much closer to our home world than most of the giant, gas-covered exoplanets we usually find. That alone makes it worth a closer look. But here's the wild part, GLE-12b zips around its star in just under 13 Earth days. That means a year on GLE-12b lasts less than 2 weeks. This is because its star is much smaller and cooler than our Sun. Even though it's much closer to its star than Earth is to the Sun, it still sits comfortably in the Goldilocks zone, the perfect distance where temperatures could support life. If GLE-12b has an atmosphere, it could be one of the best places to study how planets evolve and what makes one world habitable, while another turns into a toxic wasteland. Scientists believe that if GLE-12b does have an atmosphere, it's likely to be thin, possibly similar to Earth's. And that's actually good news. If there's too much atmosphere, the planet could become a suffocating, overheated mess. Too little, and any life forms would be fried by radiation. Understanding the balance is key to learning whether planets like ours are a fluke or if life has had many opportunities to emerge throughout the galaxy. Let's dive deeper. One of the biggest mysteries in planetary science is why Venus turned out so differently from Earth. Studying GLE-12b could help answer that question. Did it keep a stable climate, or did it suffer a fate similar to Venus? Figuring this out could reveal a lot about how planets evolve and whether life-friendly worlds are common or rare in the universe. Here's another interesting tidbit: red dwarf stars, like the one GLE-12b orbits, are incredibly common in our galaxy. They make up about 70% of all the stars out there, and they live for trillions of years, giving planets a much longer window to develop life. Of course, some red dwarfs are known for violent outbursts that could strip planets of their atmospheres. The good news about GLE-12 is that it seems relatively calm. If it stays that way, its planets just might have the perfect conditions for life to thrive. The hunt for more information on GLE-12b is already underway. Astronomers are using advanced tools like the James Webb Space Telescope to peer into its atmosphere, if it has one, and they're also measuring tiny wobbles in the star caused by the planet's gravitational pull. This technique will help determine its mass and composition. But it wasn't until recently that scientists